Assalamu alaikum, dear students of 7th class. Today we will learn inshallah chapter number 2, nutrition in animals. The chapter number 1, which we have already learned, was nutrition in plants. Nutrition in plants and nutrition in animals, it is different from each other. So far as nutrition in plants was concerned, first we will see how it is different from each other. So far as nutrition in plants is concerned, it means that how plants make their food. Nutrition in plants means how plants make their food, or how plants prepare their food. Plants make their own food. They prepare their own food. They can make their own food in presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. The process is called the photosynthesis, which we have already learned. But so far as nutrition in animals is concerned, in animals cannot make their food, cannot make their own food. They get their food directly or indirectly from plants. This is the main difference between the two. Now the second is, why there is need of nutrition in animals or in plants. The answer of this question is simple. For plants as well as animals, they need nutrients, or they need food, which is called nutrition. They need the food to make their survival. Number first. And number second, they take nutrients for growth, for maintenance of their body. For work. So far as nutrition in animals is concerned, which we are going to learn in this chapter, we will see the nutritional requirement for animal. Nutritional requirement for animals. Nutritional requirement means the components of food. The components of food which is required for the animals to survive, for growth, for maintaining body, or for work. These components of food includes carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage, etc., etc. But there is one of the main component, or we can say one of the complex component of food, which is called the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, especially in humans, these carbohydrates these are the complex carbohydrates are the complex components of food or we can say complex substances these cannot be easily broken down or these carbohydrates cannot be utilized easily in our body. So these carbohydrates are broken down into simpler substances. Simpler substances. For example, these are the complex components of food. Graphically, I am understanding you that, for example, these are the complex components of food. And when these components will be broken down into simpler substances, this in our body, this process of breakdown of complex components of food into simpler substances, this process is called a digestion. Therefore, the digestion is a process of breakdown of complex components of food into simpler substances. Dear students, now we will see how these complex components of food are broken down into simpler substances. The process is, as we know that this process is called the digestion. Now we will see the digestion in humans. How these complex components of food or carbohydrates are broken down into simpler substances in our body. For that very purpose, we will see how this food is digested in our body. First of all, we will make a diagram. This is the mouth. This is also called buccal cavity, by which we take food, and this is called food pipe or esophagus. When food is taken by the mouth or buccal cavity, this is passed by the food pipe, then enters in stomach. This J-shaped is called stomach. And there is liver and gallbladder. Behind this stomach there is another system that is called pancreas. In this time which I am making, these are the large intestines. This is rectum, and that is last one is the anus. From this side there is appendix. And this one is the small intestine. Large intestine, small intestine. Dear students, we take food from the mouth, we take food through the mouth, digest and utilize it. The unused part of the food or residual food is then discharged through the anus. The food passes through a continuous canal. This continuous canal is known as alimentary canal. It begins at buccal cavity and ends at the anus. This digestive system of human or digestive canal is divided into various compartments. Number one is mouth, which is called the buccal cavity. Number second is the food pipe, also called esophagus. Number third is stomach. Number fourth is small intestine. Number fifth is large intestine. And the last one compartment is the anus. The food compartments gradually get digested as food travels through the compartments of alimentary canal. The inner wall of the stomach, the small intestine and the various glands like salivary gland, the liver, the pancreas secrete digestive juices. These digestive juices convert complex components of food like carbohydrates into simpler substances. The digestive tract associated with these glands all together form digestive system. Dear students, in digestive system of human, these compartments like mouth, food pipe, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, the anus, there is a process and they perform a unique kind of function by which our food is digested. First of all, through mouth or buccal cavity, we take food. This intaking of food, the process of intaking of food, this process, the first process or the first step, this is known in the scientific term ingestion. And then, this was the function of the mouth, that we take food, intaking of food is known as ingestion. Then this ingested food, indigested food is broken down through food pipe, stomach and small intestine. The breakdown of indigested food is known as digestion. Then the digested food is absorbed by small intestine and large intestine. This process is known as absorbed food. Absorbed food is a process in which digested food is absorbed by small and large intestine. Then the absorbed food is transported to the other parts. Absorbed food is transported by large intestine to the other parts. This is known as assimilation. And lastly, the undigested food or unresidual food is excreted or discharged by the anus. This process is known as egestion. This was all about digestion in humans. Hope you might have understood. Assalamu alaikum.